Yeah, hi everyone. As we discussed, 2 days I'm going to cover the UI part. So that is nothing but HTML. Okay. So we can complete the HTML maximum in 2 to 3 days. How much is required, right, for full stack developer and to design the web pages. Next, followed by CSS, we will discuss. Few things about the HTML first. First of all, so what is HTML? The simple one is a hypertext markup language. First of all, simply to say, the simple question everyone will tell, sir, what is hypertext, right? And what is markup and what is language and all we'll see. But before that, for every developer, every application developer, for every application developer, three things are there. They have to develop the client system, they have to develop the server system and database. Need to learn what? Database. We should be good at these three areas. Now, what is client? Client is nothing but UI, user interface. Client is nothing but user interface, UI developer. To design this UI, we are learning three things. First, HTML, CSS, and followed by JavaScript. We learn these three. So first, let me explain why we are using HTML, why we are using CSS, and why we are using JavaScript. With simple examples first. Suppose I'm designing one login page. Just login form I'm designing. For this login form, here it is, I just want to ask like this, enter username followed by one text box. Next, enter password followed by one text box. Here is a two buttons, one is a login button, second one is a reset button. We are writing like this. And suppose one small link, sir, if not yet registered, don't have a login details, okay. Please register now with one hyperlink. It's like this. So using HTML, what we will do first? Using HTML, what we will do? See, we can set this caption. We can create this label. We can create this text box. We can create this buttons, hyperlinks. All these we can create. Buttons, hyperlinks, and all we can create. Right? Using HTML, we can create all these things now. That is HTML. Sir, after that, I want to create one border like this. I want to arrange to the center exactly. I want to change the background color and foreground color. That is nothing but styling. CSS is for styling. Styling consists borders, background colors, alignment, fonts. All these things comes under CSS, styling. Using HTML, you can create only plain web page. Create web page, that's all. Using what? Labels, text boxes, buttons, hyperlinks, and so on. All the things. Then what is the purpose of JavaScript? It's a very simple. Suppose when you click on the button without giving any data, if you click on login button, suppose normally if you click on login button, no action. When you click on the button, just wait. You click on button, it has to do some action. That action is nothing but JavaScript. JavaScript is giving the functionality to web page. Without giving username and password. If I try to click on login, you will get error. Username or password cannot be empty. Username or password cannot be empty. That's it. So they have given a clear purpose where to use the HTML or where to use the CSS and where to use the JavaScript. A clear information they have given. Now we are using, sir, can't we apply styles with HTML? No. Styling means what? CSS. Functionality means what? JavaScript. Validations also JavaScript. So that is first one, right? So clearly HTML is for to create just web pages. CSS to apply styles to web pages. JavaScript functionality to web page. Simple. And next, what is hypertext? Now I'm explaining this. What is hypertext? The text which will display on web page, including links, hyperlinks, and so on. That is simply called hypertext. And what is markup? Let me explain before markup. HTML elements. So what are HTML elements? They have given some elements. What are those? HTML, head, body. If you want to display image, img, image. Right after that image, if you want to display button, if you want to create table, so many are there. These are called HTML elements. And one very important point, behind every HTML element, one program is running. Suppose if you write simply button, right, one button will display on the screen. But to display that button, so much code is there, so much logic is predefined. That's it. That is simply called button. Right? HTML elements. Every element is a predefined program by which we can easily create a web page. We can easily create a web page using HTML elements. Now, based on HTML elements, you need to understand tags. Every HTML element is a program. Elements are programs to design web page. These are the examples. What is HTML tag? Just writing element in angular brackets is a tag. That is HTML tag. Tags, writing element inside angular brackets called tag. We design HTML page with the tags only. Markup is nothing but tag based language. Is nothing but tag based language. Simple. This is the one. HTML elements and HTML tag. Next one. Who will execute HTML code? HTML code run by the browser. HTML code run by the browser. Where to run? Where to write and run? Using simple IDE, using Notepad or other IDEs. Other IDEs means what? Softwares. We can write anywhere. We can just define in Notepad. You can write here in Edit Plus. But mainly is a Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code we need to install. How to download and how to install also I'll explain. Right? Next one, if you are the Java developer in Eclipse, in IntelliJ, okay, in other IDEs also, you can directly execute the HTML code. That is that installation process and everything I'll tell you. In a simple way, how can we write that? Who will run means what? Run by the browser. Browser means it's a Google Chrome is a browser. Google Chrome can run. Mozilla Firefox can run. Right? Internet Explorer is not there. Opera Mini, anything. Microsoft Edge. Any browser can run HTML code. These are the basic things about HTML. Now let me write the code. First, let me show you in a simple way. Everyone please use one online compiler. Online HTML compiler. Anything. Any simple compiler you can use. Slowly we will install. Is already there in compiler. Remove everything. That is. Now we need to code here only. In this one, I'll show you. First thing, the file you need to save with the extension called .html. But here already given, this is CSS JavaScript. Later I will explain, not now. I'm using this one for writing basic programming. Okay. First, I need to explain about the DOCTYPE. Simply HTML, that's all. Sir, what is this DOCTYPE? Doc type we can call. Doc type. Which HTML version you are using? It gives information to browser about your HTML version. So if you are using new HTML version, you have to use updated browser. So old browsers will not run your HTML code. Browser compatibility you have to check. Browser compatibility you need to check. Remember that one. Doc type HTML. Now is the one, the doc type HTML, how can we use? Next one, the complete code you need to write in HTML is a tag. Sir, first, why you are writing two tags? Let me explain. Why you are writing two tags? Here, we need to try to understand types of tags. HTML tags. Two types of tags are there. One is a non-empty tag. Second one is a empty tag. Non-empty tag contains two types of tags. Starting tag followed by ending tag. But ending tag you need to end like this slash. Sir, what you are writing in between? Contents you will add. Contents means, sir, suppose title. Any title you can write here. Sir, paragraph P. You can write some paragraph here. Heading. You can write some heading here. All these are called non-empty elements. Empty elements means what? It can have only the start tag. And you need to end in start tag only. See, here there is no slash. This is end tag. You need to stop that slash before you need to write the slash. Here you need to write the slash followed by. Suppose if you want to break, line break BR slash horizontal line HR like this. No contents, which are called empty tag. Now we are writing HTML tags, start tag and end tag. Everything you must write in this one only. It has two locations mainly. One is head location. Second one is a body location. Sir, what kind of code you will write in head location? What kind of code you will write in body location? Let me explain clearly. Let me explain clearly. Here, oh sorry. Here, this doc type HTML is giving information about HTML version to browser. Next one, head location. Head location contains web page titles, suppose. Web page title. And next one, anything, any information, suppose CSS code, JavaScript code. And one important thing is what? Meta information. They will ask about meta information in interview. Meta information means, suppose, let me explain one example. Here, I'm taking Google, I'm writing like this, Java full stack training in Hyderabad. Suppose if I type like this, it is showing so many examples, just dial, marriage, CCBP, eLearn, all these showing. See, suppose Ameerpet technologies. Our website also showing after few websites. Thousands of websites are there. Na? The why it is showing the website like this in order, followed by Apronic, Smart Academy, VCube, so many showing it is. So why it is showing this one means what? In this page, behind this page, we are providing, behind this page, We are providing the meta information clearly. Meta. In meta, keywords are there. In keywords, you need to specify how students will search. Java full stack training in Hyderabad. One keyword is a second keyword. Java training in Hyderabad. Java training in Ameerpet. Like that, we give some keywords. So in Google search engine, whenever you mention that keyword from the search engine, from the billions of websites, our website will show as a result, one of the result, so that most of the people will come and check. Simple. That is what. That is what we need to specify in head location. Okay, then what you write in a body location? The information will display on web page. Means what? Same. Paragraphs, you can paragraphs, headings, hyperlinks, buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, every information, images, everything. What you want to display on web page, everything you need to specify. Now let me write the code. Few codes I am explaining. In head I am writing only title. Title. You can write in a multiple lines. My first web page, or directly, as it contains only one line of code, you can write in between like this. Simply title. And next in body, few points I'll explain, please check. Here I'm writing like this. Is this is HTML code. I'm writing in 4 different lines. But when I run the code, is running, look at this. It is showing this is HTML code. Title it will not show here. Okay, in other place I'll show you. Simply this is HTML code. Sir, why it is showing side by side means what? We should not write like this. Even though you write like this, it will arrange like this. No, sir, in next line only I need means break. First, let me copy. Simple way, head remove, only body I am writing. This much you write also enough. Okay, how to code? Let me explain. Is a one way. No, sir, I need to write in the next line. Break tag. Break. Everywhere break you need to write. Here last line, of course, not required, but I'm right. Look at this. Is giving like this. In multiple lines means what? The break tag we are using. Or we have another option. Another option. Paragraph is there. This is P. Paragraph. Here you need to write. In between you need to write. P is P. P. HTML. HTML. P is a code. Just a simple difference is what? Just extra line space it will give as a paragraph. Line space it will give like this. And not only the paragraph tag, heading tags are there. Total 6 heading tags are there. H1 to H6. This is heading. H2 is a heading. What is the difference? Easily you can understand. H3 is a heading. H4 only up to H6 are there. H5 is a heading. H6 is a heading. Just run this. See, from the topmost heading to subheading sizes, different sizes we are providing. This heading is very, very important. Based on headings also, that Google search engine will recognize the page and it will give as a result is a heading. The combination also you can write. Combination. I'll show you that combination. Different examples I'm writing here for quick practice. Combination. Sir, suppose I'm taking like this. H1 UI technologies. Okay. About the description paragraph are used to create UI in application development, in app development. That is. I'm tagginching some waste. Next, H2 subheading HTML. Simply we are writing about the description or used to create the web pages or used to. Again one more H2. One more H2. One more H2. CSS we are writing are used to style for styling web pages. For styling. Next one is a JavaScript. JavaScript. Just to set functionality. To set functionality. Just run it. How it will show like this. UI technologies used to HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Right? Simple web page creation here first. Okay, just quickly do all these things fast. So the next one we need to understand. One more kind of tags are called formatting. Formatting tags. So what are the formatting tags and what is the use? It's simple. Whenever you are displaying the text on the screen, with a basic format, we can display the text on a web page. Here it is a normally we can see everywhere. If you want to format this one, how can we make it bold? How can we make it italic? Right? How to add one underline? All these things just comes under the basic formatting, not a background colors and all. For that basic formatting tags they have given. How can we apply in an easy way? Let me take suppose one paragraph is just a para. In paragraph, just para I'm taking. When you run it, it will give that para. Okay. See, for this paragraph, I just want to add some basic format. So I need to put this in a bold B. So in between, I need to write this one. Of course, in multiple lines means what? You can write like this. You can write like this. This paragraph I added in this B. So we just call it as a bold paragraph. Of course, any text you can write, but the description I'm using. See, look at this. Bold is applied. In a single line, if you want to write, simply you can write like this. No, I just want to make it not bold, just italic. Italic. I am writing. Capital letters or small letters. C is a italic paragraph. So I'm changing that name. Proper names I'm using italic paragraph. Now I want to add both. So bold inside italic. Look at this inside paragraph. So clearly I am typing bold, italic, paragraph. That is. I need to add underline also. Bold. In any order you can write bold, italic order, not only this. Italic, underline, paragraph. Is a bold, italic, underlined paragraph. That is everything. This is the basic formatting. Is a basic formatting. Is a one more thing is there in this formatting. Just subscript and superscript. Subscript and superscript are there. Sir, what is a subscript and what is the superscript? Suppose if I want to display H2O, H2O. But when you run this H2O, it will show like this. But 2, I want to let it down. I want to let it down. That is how. This one, I just make it sub. Only 2. Only 2, I want to make it sub. Then it will show like this. Subscript. Suppose x square. Here it is, everything. Just you need to provide break. Next line. Next. Here it is a x square. X square superscript plus y square. Y superscript. Just run it. Look at this x square plus y square. Subscript and superscript. If you want to display the information like this, and this formatting tag also we are using simply to say subscript and superscript. Is a simple explanation about the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and with a few simple tags. More examples we'll see in the next session. Okay.